Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Tanner.
And I'm Nick.
And today we're tackling a controversial topic on travel. Whether you should drive or fly.
RenderForce.com.
And we're back.
So this is something that here recently me and Tanner have argued about
Quite a bit.
over and over again. And I told him one time, so we're just kind of arguing about it, and I said, you know what? Save what you're going to say. Just hold on to it. And we're going to go to the podcast, and we'll have it out because we hardly ever edit these things. It's basically live.
Right.
So we'll just have at it. My points against your points, and we'll let the people decide.
Yes.
And by the way, thank you to everybody who watches. I see that there's a lot of views, a lot of thumbs up. Let's get some comments, though. Like
Yes.
on this video, watch our debate. If you watch it, put down there and say it and let us know that you watched the whole thing. But what we'd really rather do is let us know who won, because we've been arguing about this for weeks.
For a while, yeah.
So, let's get into it. Tanner, I will let you begin.
Okay.
Tanner, driving versus flying. Why? First point.
Okay. To begin with, I am all for flying whenever the destination is too far to drive. But
Define too far to drive.
okay, so we live in Georgia. Say
Tennessee, Georgia line.
right. So say California. That's like a 3-day drive. That's way too far. Texas, way too far.
Miami.
I personally, Miami is not too far.
Miami, Florida.
The following states around us, wherever I need to go for vacation or whatever, I will drive.
That is Miami. That's way too far. Dude.
No, it's not.
Okay, keep going. I'm sorry, I interrupted. Go ahead.
Okay, so my argument is, a lot of times, especially with around here, to fly out from Chattanooga, which is the big city around us,
Big city.
you're going to spend an extra $200 to fly out from Chattanooga, or you can drive 2 hours, 3 hours if there's bad traffic to Atlanta, and then fly out from there to save that $200, $300. So my point is, if it's a state that's right around you and you don't live in a state like the size of Texas, maybe the size of Georgia, it is well worth it to drive 6 hours to get to your destination that cost you maybe $40 in gas to get there, instead of buying a $200 or $300 plane ticket.
You done?
Yeah, that's my first point.
My pen.
My
pen. Okay, here's the problem, okay? First, I'm going to critique you, and then I'm going to make my point. I suggest you do the same thing. So the first thing I'm going to say is, you're wrong.
Okay.
Because, first off, what's 6 hours away from here? Name something that is 6 hours away that's a huge destination. I'm going to go vacation, and what are you talking about 6 hours from here? Alpharetta?
Savannah and Tybee Island.
Tybee Island, okay.
I can make it there in 5 hours.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Charlotte, North Carolina, one of the best beaches on this side of the United States. I can make it there in 5 hours.
Whatever. What I'm getting at is
that's one
huge. No. What's huge destinations where people like to go? Washington, D.C., Orlando, Florida.
I can make it to D.C. in 8 hours.
Miami. I'm sorry, I thought this was my turn.
Go ahead. You said critique.
You critique when I'm done. All the places that you want to go, you say, well, they're not too far from me. They're not too far from me. Some people don't like sitting in a car for 8.5, 9 hours, 10 hours.
You're right.
Some people don't even want to sit in a car for 5 hours.
You're right. Some people would rather spend $400 to get there in 30 minutes.
$400. Okay. Tanner's being stupid. The whole point that I'm going to make here, Tanner's like, well, this is why I'd rather do things. I've got 3 reasons why flying is better than driving. I ain't talking like if you're going to go to Atlanta, Georgia, from Chattanooga, Tennessee, 2.5 hours. Okay, 3 hours, 4 hours where I draw the line. If I'm on a 4-hour car ride going somewhere, 4 hours, 4.5, I'll put your 5 as the limit.
Okay.
If it's 5 hours away, it's worth flying.
I disagree.
3 reasons why. 1, it's faster. Okay. I'm going to get there so quick.
Okay.
Okay, let's put it this way. You start driving 5 hours, okay? Let's say we're going on, I'll just use the daggum example. We're going to vacation. We're going to Orlando, Florida, or Daytona. We're going to Daytona Beach.
Okay.
We're going to have a great time down there and stuff. You are going to pack up. It's farther than Orlando. Daytona is. It's about 30, 40 minutes south.
No, it's directly over.
Oh.
Most of the time I go to Daytona and hang out and stay in Daytona and then go to Orlando for the day.
Anyways, it's 8.5 hours from here.
Okay.
8.5 hour drive. Okay. So you are going to wake up 3 a.m., put everything in the car, fill it up with gas, get it checked before you leave, make sure your tires are good, your oil's good, get everything topped off, everything good, leave at 3 a.m., and drive all the way through Georgia, through, Atlanta traffic.
Atlanta's bad.
Through Atlanta, all the way down.
Yes.
Where if I get on a plane...
No. If you drive from Chattanooga to Atlanta and get on a plane...
you can fly from Chattanooga.
Okay, if you want to spend an extra $300.
It's not an extra $300. It's like an extra $50.
No, it's not. You want to bet? You want to put your money where your mouth is? I can pull up flight plans right now.
Okay, fine.
Josh had to pay an extra $400 to fly from Chattanooga to L.A., but he would have been $400 cheaper if he had went to Atlanta. But he didn't have a ride to Atlanta.
That's still a 2-hour drive to Atlanta. Drop off Atlanta Airport. You still don't go through Atlanta. That's the nightmare, is trying to get through Atlanta.
You're right. And absolutely, going to L.A.,
2 hours,
100%
fly. 2 hours to the airport. The plane flies me. I fly for an hour and a half. I sit on my butt for an hour and a half, and I land.
Okay.
You know what happens when I land? I'm going to leave the airport. I'm going to go get something to eat.
Okay.
I'm going to hang out. I might go to the hotel. I might take a shower.
Okay.
Take a dump. I'm going to go get in the beach. I'm going to go splash around, play around a little bit. I'm going to go eat lunch.
It's great.
After I eat lunch, I don't know, I may go see a movie. After I get done with the movie, I think me and Holly might take a little stroll along the beach again. Go in, shower off the sand. And then let's see here. Then we can wait an hour, and then you'll be pulling up. After we already did all that.
Okay. Let me contest your first point. Your first point is that it is faster. I will completely concede that flying is faster than driving. 100,000,000% it is faster. But my whole point in going on a trip is to make memories, to enjoy my time with someone.
Because I'm not going to have any memories 10,000 feet in the air looking down, talking to my wife the whole time. No one's driving. Nobody's focusing. We're just sitting there talking. We're watching a movie together. We're playing on our phones together. We're doing whatever together. Nobody has to worry about anything. Driving will not... keep going.
Some of the best parts of past trips that I've been on has been the family driving down the road to get to our destination and going, holy crap, look at that exit sign. They have the world's largest this. Or they have the best outlet mall on the planet.
I'm gonna go
You know what? They have, there's this beautiful waterfall on the way. We could stop and check it out.
Waterfall I'll give you, but I would rather have an additional 4 hours in Daytona Beach than go see the world's largest string ball or the world's largest ass or something.
But here's the thing. Those things you will never see. And those things, if I would have flown, I would have never got to see.
Because, God willing, 80 years from now when I'm sitting on my deathbed, I'm so glad I got to see that string ball.
It's not just the string ball,
It's not that I went to Orlando or I went to Daytona and got to have this great beach vacation. I saw that string ball. I went to that outlet mall.
Well, no, see,
I saw a damn waterfall.
It's all about making memories. So yeah, you got to make a bunch of memories in Daytona.
Your argument is that there's memories in the struggle, the trip, the time.
There are memories in the trip. What do you have a memory of? You slept for an hour while you were on the plane? You got some crappy food while you were on the plane?
No, because my plane ride's so short, I don't get to eat. Because it's just an hour and a half. I don't have to do anything. I ain't got to go to the bathroom.
So now here's another thing. Once you get there, you now have to rent a car and drive around.
Not with Uber.
So you're going to Uber hopefully everywhere?
I mean, hopefully everywhere.
Okay,
Lyft, Uber.
So you're going to Uber from Daytona to Orlando.
For Daytona, first off, you can.
You can.
But I said one or the other. As a matter of fact, if you want to get technical, if I were to stay at like Disney or something like that, they have complimentary rides that pick you up from the airport, take you to their resort, and then buses that take you everywhere else.
Okay.
You don't need a car.
Okay.
So what if I went? In our situation? I said Daytona, but you want to bring up Orlando? Okay, fine then. Let's say we did go to Orlando, but I went to Disney, so I got picked up at the airport, took to my hotel, and there's buses that take me anywhere.
Anywhere with the park.
Anywhere Disney.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, anywhere with the park. Let's
No,
say
even their downtown shopping center, you get a free ride to that too.
for Disney. To Disney's shopping center.
I said I went on a trip to Disney.
Yes. Now, okay, look, it is faster. I will give you that. It is faster.
But
what
you,
I'm saying
you
is
bring up my second point, which is it's comfortable. You don't get that.
When's the last time you rode on a plane? My car's way more comfortable than an airplane
Last
seat.
time I rode on a plane, I went to California.
Me too. And that was not a comfortable airline seat.
I don't know who you flew with. Who we flew with, that's a comfortable seat. I didn't have anything to do because it was like the early 2000s. I didn't know what to do. And I didn't have no laptop or cell phone to play games or anything else. I just kind of sit there and listen to music for 5 hours. I flew out there. But you agree with me, flying out there, absolutely worth it.
100%.
But an hour and a half down there, you don't get that restlessness, that sitting for too long, your butt hurts, your legs get tight. Some people, they have to stop. It takes even more time. You have to stop, pull over, and you got to stretch. You got to go to the bathroom. You got to do this. You got to do that. I want to eat in Chattanooga, and I want to take my first country shit in Orlando, Florida, or Daytona Beach. I don't want to stop at some rest stop where some crackhead just woke up off the toilet seat, drooled on it. I gotta get out of here and leave. And I say, oh, good, this looks like a good place to crap. And then drop my pants and sit where some crackhead was just drooling because he slept all night. I don't want to do that. I want to eat in Chattanooga, fly while my food digests, get off the plane, go to a clean hotel room, nice establishment, okay? And then that clean toilet that maid scrubbed and it looked all good and she got paid good money to do. That is where I want to sit,
And that's
perfectly
perfectly fine.
To happen.
Okay, we're jumping through a lot of.
Are we? I said that it was faster. You said no, and then you said blah 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 blah, blah and I said, well, first off, yes, it is faster. And second
I agree
off, I said
that it's faster.
It's more comfortable. You said no, it's not. I said yes, it is because you don't get that achiness you get from sitting like this for 8 hours. God, I don't even want to fly 8 hours. Much less sit in a car for 8 hours.
Here is my segment. I concede it is faster. 100%. You're right.
You
it
won't
is faster.
concede that it's more comfortable.
No.
Why? Why is it? Why? Explain to me
Because
how flying is
the
less comfortable.
the comfort of flying or driving is based
Is
off
in the
of
money you saved?
No, is based off of what car you drive.
Oh yeah, you're right. If I had my chauffeur drive me down there in a big stretch limo with pillows and bed mattresses back there, you're right. A plane's not even going to hold a torch.
Not to that extent. The Sequoia, I could probably take a 15-hour drive in that Sequoia and be completely comfortable the whole ride.
Tanner, you could Fred Flintstone a car down to Florida and you would still be like, oh, I'm still comfortable. Your feet could be gone. You'd be like, oh, I'm still comfortable.
No, really though. Comfort is based off of, I've rode on quite a few airlines that have sucked and was way more uncomfortable than any race car I've ever sat in.
I'm not defending that there are some crappy airlines.
Your thing was, overall, it is more comfortable. I'm not arguing
because
that
you're not cramped. You get to... You don't have to pull over at a rest stop and stretch and pee and crap because by the time you get there, that's when you pee. You pee at the airport.
Yeah, but I've rode on airlines that I'm like this, cramped up.
That's because you're flying to like California or 5, 6, 7, 10 hours away. I'm talking an hour and a half plane ride.
Depending on it's not always going to be more comfortable.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Depending on the plane, depending on the car. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this. Would you rather fly to California like this or drive to California in the most luxurious car that ever existed.
Oh, I would most definitely drive.
Drive all the way to California.
Absolutely.
3-day drive.
3-day drive in the most. Let me just go. This is the car of my dreams. Let me drive it to California. Absolutely.
Okay, car of your dreams. Okay.
You said the most extravagant car.
I'm talking about the most comfortable car. I was thinking like big cushions and like somebody went in and like sewed like pillows into the seat and stuff, made sure it was heated and stuff. I would much rather sit for 5 hours like this than have to spend 3 days driving across country.
Okay, so here's the thing.
And that goes back to my faster point. That's 3 days of my life I sit behind a steering wheel.
Yes.
3 days I'll never get back.
You're right.
Doing this.
You're right.
When I spent 5 hours like this and then I was there.
You're right. Okay. And I completely conceded and said, going away from our surrounding states, absolutely. Fly, by all means, get on an airplane and fly 6 hours away.
But even going to like Daytona or Orlando, it's still faster and more comfortable.
Comfort depends on what car you're in. I guarantee I can put you in
You're the dude that also goes on vacation and is able to sleep. I can't sleep in a car. You can sleep in a car.
I have a blow-up mattress that goes in the back. Seats lay completely down. My blow-up mattress is probably more comfortable than the bed that you're sleeping in that 15 other people just slept in.
It's a clean bed, though.
The sheets are clean.
So, okay, all right. Well, see, I can't talk about, like, you sleeping in your car because that doesn't have to do with the airplane. Technically, I can sleep in the airplane. You want to talk about getting some rest? And talk about safety. Where's that car parked? A rest stop? All the crackheads running around? Where you at a Walmart? God's sakes, a Walmart. Have you seen the people going to Walmart?
Yeah, I have.
I'm 10, 15,000 feet in the air asleep. Who's going to come knock on my window?
You going to sleep for 2 hours?
Yeah.
I
might. If I take a 2-hour nap, so what? I am.
Okay.
So that's a fourth point. I'm actually third. Safer was my third point, but not just in the travel. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my third point. Not only in the travel am I safer because you're more likely to die in a car wreck. Mm-hmm. And in most car wrecks that people die in, usually it ain't their fault. Somebody else wasn't paying attention. Somebody else did something wrong. Something fell off a truck. Boom, they're dead.
Yes.
So while you're sitting there for 8 hours, hoping you don't fall asleep because you left at like 2 or 3 a.m. Next thing you know, a brick falls off a truck, you're dead. Me, my ass is sitting 15,000 feet in the air. I'm comfortable. I'm relaxed. How am I not comfortable?
Nick, you are literally saying...
more likely to die in a car.
Yes.
If you need to sleep, argue the fact that you are safer in a Walmart parking lot in an air mattress than I am 15,000 feet in the air flying.
Me sleeping has no point.
It's faster, more comfortable, and it's safer to fly.
Yes. Now, can I go?
Yeah, go ahead. You know what? I won't say another word. We are at 17:50. I won't say another word till 20.
Okay. So, I completely agree with you. Wrong? That's wrong. that it is faster. You will get there 1,000,000 times faster. There is no guarantee on this planet that airplane's going to be more comfortable than the car that you rent to drive or you own. Because I have rode in cars that were shitty. Most uncomfortable thing I've ever sat in. My Mazda RX-8, that's an uncomfortable ass car. The Toyota Sequoia, that is an amazing, comfortable car. I've ridden on airplanes and been like, I have so much room. I'm so comfortable. And I've rode on airplanes that I was like, holy crap, this sucks. I might go stay in the bathroom for the rest of this flight so I don't have to listen to this fat guy right next to me farting on me all the time. And this woman over here that I have no fucking idea who it is drooling on my arm asleep. So I've rode on both. So yes, it is faster. But the comfort of that airplane or car ride, that's going to change. That is not a definite, it is this. It's not. Okay? Yes, technically it is safer. Because you're awake. What's going to hit you? A bird? Good luck. I completely agree. It can be safer. But my point is, whenever you are going on a trip and you're looking at it and you're going, you know what? Am I going to fly or am I going to drive? The majority of people that we know, Nick, I'm not talking about millionaires and stuff. The majority of people we know don't have all this money that they can blow and go, well, we're going to do this, and this. Okay, they're going to go, okay, we have $2,000 this year to go here on vacation. Awesome. Okay, so we've got $2,000. We can spend $800 of it to fly down there and have $1,200 to do whatever we want. Or, you know what we can do? We can get in the car and we can spend $50 to $100 to drive down there, and then we have $1,900 to spend on vacation and do things
Or
that we
you
would
plan
enjoy.
a trip with the budget you have. If you want to go so far away that you're going to have to sit in a car for 8, 9 hours, then you budget it in. If you want to drive, then okay, then maybe you can do a little more. But some people, me personally, I don't want to have to sit in a car for 8 hours. I would much rather take this is my budget for the trip. I would take $200, $300 or $400. No, just to go down to like Daytona and Orlando, it's like $200. It's like $200. I know for a fact because we done planned it.
Okay,
So I'd take $200 out of my total budget.
keep going.
He's going to find the most expensive. Well,
No,
if
I'm
you
not.
fly first class on
I'm
American
going to
Airlines,
Orbitz.
If you fly first class on American Airlines, Nick wants to take a $30,000 trip because he's flying first class. No, dude. It takes $200 to fly coach for an hour and a half. I don't give a crap. I'm flying an hour and a half. I've sat through college classes longer than an hour and a half. Just, you take your budget, you knock off the $200 because you don't want to sit in a cracker box for 8 hours,
Right.
and then you plan the rest of the trip.
Okay.
You know, I ain't talking like $200 down there, $200 back. I'm talking about the whole thing's $200.
Okay, so you're arguing differently than I am.
My argument is, it's not that expensive. If you really want to do it, then you add it into the budget. It's so much faster to go down there. When you finally get to where you're going, you weren't in a cracker box for 8 hours where you need to rest and relax. And for God's sakes, when I get out of a car, when I drive down to like Orlando, Daytona, I got to get to the hotel room. I got to lay back on the bed and stretch my back because my back will hurt. My hips will hurt. So I spent 8.5, 9 hours. God forbid you hit Atlanta traffic and it was a 10-hour drive down there. Mm-hmm. If you hit Atlanta traffic, you know you got to pull over a rest stop. Your joints, your muscles, your blood has to escape.
Okay. So what is that? Because you've hit this arbitrary number of 8 hours. Okay. So is 8 hours your limit? Because to begin with, you said 5. At the 5 hour mark, you're gonna fly.
That's where I put it at. Yeah, if it's farther than 5 hours, 5.5 hours, I'd rather fly. If it's 5.5 hours away, I'd rather fly.
Me personally,
I said 5 hours. First I said 4. I was like, no, you know what? Just for argument's sake, I said 5 hours. If it is 5 hours away, if it is 5 hours, 29 minutes, and 55 seconds, I'll drive it. If it is 5.5, I want to fly.
me personally, if it is, I would say my limit is more than likely 10 hours. If it is more than 10 hours away, by all means, let's fly.
I mean, that's your own personal preference.
But my reasoning is because my whole point in going on a vacation is to make memories. I would much rather have the memories, well, hang on, of the trip down and stopping and doing anything we want on the way down instead of spending $300 to fly down there and get down there. That's $300 we do not have to do things.
Two things. First off, you cannot seriously argue that you are going to have more memories than I am because I'm getting there in an hour and a half and I'm in my destination. I am where I wanted to be. I have more time to go do things. I can spend more time at the beach. I tell you what, I would rather spend more time at the beach sitting there, drinking a beer, feeling the sun, hearing the waves, than I would to sit in a car. Even if you didn't take the 8 hour trip and say, well, we're going to take 2 hours of your beach time or 4 hours of your beach time. You get 2 hours in a car and 2 hours with this pretty waterfall. Still not worth it. I would much rather have the complete 4 hours on the beach. Because, and in my opinion, it's worth the money. $200, $250, it's worth it. I will save my money. It's an expense that I want. It's a comfort. It's my vacation. I don't have to worry about driving down there. I don't have to worry about planning. I don't worry about, well, God for sakes, what if you get a flat tire? What if you get one of those situations, yeah, you got a spare, what if you get one of those situations where you get 2 flats? Something sharp in the road, bam, 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 2 tires. Well, good vacation.
What I've got AAA for.
AAA. I'm going to sit on the side of the road. Good memories right here. No,
Yeah.
It is. So your first thing is that you keep saying is that I'd rather have more memories. You cannot say that you're going to have more or better memories than me getting to my destination quicker. Because my argument is, while you have memories of sitting in a car listening to music,
It's not all sitting in a car.
I have more memories being at the destination I wanted to go to, being on the beach. Okay, compare it then. You were driving, you stopped at an outlet mall, saw the world's largest string ball, and a waterfall. Okay?
And maybe a bunch more stuff.
Okay, let's throw out some more stuff. And you saw a monument, and you saw a cool shopping mall that had a bunch of cool stores in it. Okay. Let's say you spent an hour at each. That's 5 hours. I would trade all that
to lay on the beach for 5 hours.
You damn right. 5 hours with a beer in my hand, listening to the radio, hearing the waves. Yeah. Yeah, I'd trade that 5 hours for more beach time. Or 5 hours for beach time and going out to eat with the ones I care about.
And $300 less.
$300 less.
No. Okay, Nick.
You budget your vacation.
Nick.
See, Tanner's acting like you only got this much money. Well, if you just take it out, you can do more stuff. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It is $300. I'm not saying that's a little money. That's a decent amount of money.
And what you're taking into consideration is I'm looking at my life, okay? You're looking at, right now it's just me and Holly. So it cost us $600 to fly to Orlando.
It doesn't. It was $200 total.
The cheapest one I saw was $275, and they go up from there, $315, $400.
This is how you messed up, because we bought in bulk. We got with the resort, because we got everything together, and when they get their tickets.
You're buying a package.
Exactly, and it's discounted that way.
Okay. Still, you would get out so much cheaper. Here's another thing, Nick. I'm not just looking at right now. Right now, it's just me. It would cost nothing to fly anywhere on the planet. I'm going here in a few months to Germany, Paris, and Ireland, and it's going to cost me like $700 there and back. Now, here's the thing, Nick. Hang on. No. I'm talking about when you and Holly decide to have children, are you going to pay for 4 plane tickets to go to Orlando? No, you're going to get in the car and you're going to fucking drive down there, because you're not going to spend $200 for a kid to sit in a seat on an airplane and piss and moan the whole way.
Oh, we'll see. But I want you to, by the way, he's talking about, Jude, go on, babe. He's talking about going to Europe and doing all these things for $700. I want you to vlog that trip.
I'm going to.
Every day I want you to talk. I want at least 15 minutes of footage a day. I want you to talk about, and I want you to bring up my points. I want you to talk about when you travel down there, when you travel across Europe. I want you to talk about your comfort.
We're going to drive. Yeah. We're going to drive across Europe.
I just want you.
You know what?
I'm just curious. I just want you to vlog it.
Here's another thing. I'm all about making the memories. I would backpack through Europe because of the sights I would get to see. I would absolutely love it.
Now, that's not fair, because I want to do the Appalachian Trail and stuff like that.
Why, Nick? Why not fly to the end of it?
Because
take a helicopter ride and get to the end of it way faster.
Because I want to hike, because I love nature. I love getting out in the woods. That's different.
No, it's not. No, it's not, Nick.
Then why don't you drive the Appalachian Trail? Why the hell are you going to walk it? Get your fat ass in the damn four-wheeler. Why don't you four-wheeler the Appalachian Trail then? Huh? No, you ain't going to do that, because that's stupid. Because hiking is different. I'm not going...
All you're doing is making memories, which is all I'm saying I want to do.
Hiking something, it's not the same thing, because the end point isn't the goal. When you go on a hike, the trip is. And now you're trying to argue that for going to Miami or something like that. Yeah. And I'm saying
the trip is part of it.
No, okay. I don't like riding in a car. I don't like driving. I don't like riding. Honestly, I know now you want to talk about comfort and stuff like that. It would take forever. You would see more if you could walk. So with your argument, it would be more meaningful for me and you to walk to Orlando. It'd take forever. It'd take forever.
It's not practical.
But think about the memories we would
You're
have.
Absolutely right. But it's not practical.
Because not only would you say, well, that'd be cool to stop there. No, if we're walking, we have to stop there.
Yeah, but that's not practical.
But the memories, Tanner.
You're absolutely right. But it is not practical. Driving is practical. Walking 3 months to get there is not practical.
But your main
You're comparing
argument-
walking to driving.
Your main argument was the memories, and
Yes.
I'm saying no greater memories will you ever make than if you were to walk onto a destination.
You're absolutely
with a
right.
friend.
But I cannot take...
Talking like Bilbo Baggins going on an
You're
adventure.
right, but I cannot take that much time off of work, and neither can you. So it
I
is
can't.
therefore
You're right.
not practical. I completely agree with you. We would make so many more memories if we walked.
People we'd meet, things we'd see.
Absolutely, 100%. You're right. We would make so many more memories, but it's not practical.
Exactly.
You cannot argue the same thing for flying and driving.
The camera has told us that we have gone on this
we hit-
way too long.
We hit the 30-minute mark.
So that means, ladies and gentlemen, that this conversation is over. So to end our discussion, Tanner will make his 3 points. I will not argue. I will then make my 3 points, and then we will end the video.
Yes. Okay. My points are, 1, it is much cheaper as long as it is within a good amount of range. You're not going from this side of the coast to the other. 5 hours, 8 hours, whatever, it is cheaper to drive. 100% it's going to be cheaper to drive there. 2, you're going to get to make more memories along the way getting to your destination. Now, you might have 20 or 30 kids, and you're driving a school bus, you're going to be miserable. I'm talking about your family that you love. You're going to enjoy stopping and seeing the sights and stuff with them if it's close enough for you to drive. So, you're going to make more memories. You're going to save money in the long run. And that was actually the only 2 points that I got to make through 30 minutes.
You can make another one if you want. My 3 points are simple. It's faster, it's safer, and it's a hell of a lot more comfortable. But the camera has spoken. The discussion is over. We have ran out of time. So why don't you end it for us?
Thank you guys for coming along on this heated debate. I don't feel like I got a lot said in there.
Let us know if you like this. We're always looking for new content.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can imagine you're eventually gonna run out of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, Rhett and Link, 2 of our favorite YouTubers, they even talked about it for their show. They're like, "What the heck are we gonna do? We keep coming up with ideas and stuff." So me and Tanner, we thought, this is something we'd kind of debated over. I said, "Well, this would be some good content." So let us know if you like debates. Give us more topics. Yeah. I'll debate a point I don't agree with.
Right?
I'll argue with Tanner about something where I agree with him, but I'll argue the opposite. So give me something. Give us something. If you enjoyed this, give it a like. Give us a comment. If you're on Anchor, give us a voice comment. Let us know with your words how we did. Give us a little applaud too. We'd love it. We appreciate it. God, we'd love to get a comment.
Absolutely,
Somebody comment and talk about it.
Hardly ever happens.
Just please, we would love that so much. And let us know who won. Am I right? Of course. Is it not faster, safer? I'm getting into it again. Anyways, comment down below. Let us know what you think. And if you like the debate, then give us a comment saying more debates. And you know what? We'll hear you and we'll do it. As a matter of fact, if you like us debating and you thought this was entertaining, give us a topic. I'll argue this guy on any subject, whether I agree with it or not.
Yep. So thanks for coming along, guys. We're going to end it here because we rambled for about 30 minutes.
You listened to so much.
So
I apologize.
This is going to be a long one. So if you made it this far, you're the real MVP. Thank you for liking.
Comment the word pineapples. Let us just...
If you actually made it.
If you made it to the end,
yeah.
Pineapples.
Yeah.
That'll be a thing. If you comment pineapple, everybody's like,
we knew.
What are you talking about pineapples?
Yeah. We know that you made it all the way to the end.
It'll be between us and you.
Yeah. But thanks for coming along, guys. Please share this to your socials so it gets it out there for other people to see. And
share it with a friend.
Hopefully you get to go on a trip this year.
Yeah. We'll see y'all.
Thanks.